Good afternoon, Your Honor. Steve Utterly on behalf of Planet Fixed Housing. Okay.
Donna Tope, appearing on behalf of Eric and Aaron Ward, the tenants on the lease.
All right. I'm almost afraid to ask, where are we?
Your Honor, I believe procedurally we're at this would be the first pretrial hearing because the first hearing was adjourned because Ms. Tope was out of town.
Yes.
Well, I didn't sign the order, but yeah, it was adjourned. However you want to look at it. Yes, procedural. Go ahead.
Your Honor, tenants Erica and Aaron Ward own and operate a horse boarding farm on the property. Under the lease, tenants are required to pay base rent of $5,500 per month without any deduction or set off whatsoever, and that's paragraph 3 of the lease. Tenants, what really kickstarted this dispute, tenants set off $2,800 from the June 2025 rent when they unilaterally placed the hot water tank on the property in violation of the lease. Tenants have not paid rent since August of 2025. From my knowledge, tenants are supposedly placing the rent in their attorney-client escrow fund. They're paying contractors and for supplies with the rent money owed to landlord. Tenants are operating their commercial horse farm rent-free on the property during the pendency of their circuit court action. Tenants admit to withholding rent, so there's really no factual dispute here. Under the lease, paragraph 19A-C, the lease allows landlord to terminate and recover possession of property. Right now, I believe the base rent owed is $24,800.
24,800.
Yes, $24,800. Or if you want me to get into the procedural history, because there is a circuit court action that was filed.
Well, I was just going to ask about that. But I'll get back to you. Let me just. What about the circuit court action?
Your Honor,
is it between the same parties?
It's between the same parties with an added party, Willow Ward Equestrian, which is the business that operates on the property.
Got it.
That is the horse boarding farm that the tenants own. So in June 13th, on June.
Can I just ask?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the general subject matter of that circuit court action?
The general subject matter is they filed the complaint and they're alleging that landlord, my clients, didn't make certain repairs on the property, and we dispute, the obligation under the lease agreement. But they're still not paying rent. And under the lease, it says that without any deduction or set off whatsoever. So they brought these claims. It was a race to the court, and tenants filed a circuit court action. And then we were forced to answer and counterclaim for breach of the lease agreement, breach of the guarantee, and we brought a tortious interference claim because tenants have been preventing my client from selling the property. My client's been trying to sell the property, and given their operation on the property, that's been an issue.
Who was that case before?
That case is before. I apologize.
Judge outside.
Judge outside has it?
Judge outside.
Okay.
That's correct. Yeah.
All right.
So after landlord filed its answer and counterclaim, we filed a motion to compel payment of rent in August, but the court's earliest scheduling date for that was last week. So we've gone all of this time where tenants are operating on the property rent-free, and my client has his own financial obligations that he's not being paid for, but they're still operating on the property. And just because they filed a circuit court action does not insulate the tenants from defaults under the lease, and also doesn't bar this court from exercising jurisdiction over a summary proceeding.
So, Donna Tope here. you do have hearing, that sometimes I'm not able to, hear quite well. So I would appreciate that. Your Honor, I know that you are a very, thorough judge, and I, filed an answer to plaintiff's complaint to recover possession of the property. Thank you very much. And, in that answer, I listed out the situation that led to our filing a breach of lease complaint in the circuit court that is being heard by Judge Alzai. In my answer,